Uh, this new article will allow the Rhode Island Public Transit Authority to charge the half-fare rate of $1 per one-way trip for low-income riders who are elderly or disabled. These riders currently pay no fare. Elderly and disabled riders whose income exceed 200% of the poverty level shall continue to pay half-fare prices during the off-peak hours and the full fare of $2 during peak hours. The change is effective October the 1st, 2015, and is designed to put the state more in line with other states and federal guidelines. It allows RIPTA to generate more resources to prevent further service cuts. There was a concern as the bill was heard in committee that this budget includes some additional short-term support for RIPTA, and the budget and some long-term solutions and additional transportation funding is made available in the next few years. I move passage of the new article.
Mr. Speaker, as Chairman Galison pointed out, we are an outlier in this regard. We go beyond the ADA requirements and beyond the federal requirements, which require a a full fee during peak times and a half fee at all other times. Our law dates back to the early 1970s. ADA is 1992. 48 other states do it the way we're proposing here today. The only two that do not do it that way, Illinois and Pennsylvania, have resources to provide reimbursement to the Public Transit Authority after the fact. The bottom line here is RIPTA needs this revenue, and it's somewhere around $3.5 million that will be provided with this change, or there is going to be severe service cuts. And those of us in finance and those on the subcommittee on transportation heard about those cuts. You're talking about weekend cuts. We're talking about continuous service cuts. We're talking about evening cuts that would all occur without this. And so we heard that, and the difference between those cuts and making this change, I think, is incomparable. I think we have to make this change in order to prevent those cuts. We received very little opposition when this bill, or the bill that mirrors this, was heard in the committee, and even the Governor's Commission on the Disabled was supportive. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Speaker. I would like to sort of echo my colleague, Representative Omori's comments relative to the ADA and getting up comparably with the rest of the states, and I do like that we're helping out RIPTA. One thing I would have loved to have seen, and this is just more of a commentary, is we would actually get a bus sent up to Foster, because Foster, believe it or not, is a town in the state of Rhode Island, but we don't have any buses. So with that, hopefully RIPTA, with their newfound funds, will be able to get a bus or a shuttle or something up there, because there are more than pigs and cows in Foster. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I will be voting for this article because I understand that we need that RIPTA, needs some help to avoid cuts, and that's really important. But I do so with some concerns. At the same time that we're cutting taxes on more fortunate seniors who are making up to $100,000 a year, we're going to be cutting some of the support for seniors who are maybe struggling a lot more. And so I would just really hope and encourage that next year or in future years we really look into finding other sustainable funding sources for RIPTA, so that we won't be in a position to have to cut supports for folks who might really need them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, members of the House, this is a new article in reference. You don't take it out on the most vulnerable people. Sorry. Yeah, you know what I mean? They want to do something constructive. Put recyclers in all the state garage, save millions. Recycle the oil, and that'll compensate for what RIPTA's losing. Thanks.
Clerk, lock the machine. 68 in favor, 3 opposed. The article prevails.